As soon as you have a detailed and coherent vision of the market, you need to ask yourself, does my company fit the competitive environment? Do we have proper competencies and resources to be successful in there? What can be the drivers of your own growth and success? In order to answer those questions, you need to analyze the actual and the potential competencies of your company. There are three major types of competencies: resources, abilities, and connections. Resources is something that you own, keep, stock, transfer, allocate, or sell. Materials, buildings, equipment, money, team, patents, and the like. Abilities are something that you can do altogether in your company, like designing, team working, delivering, assisting, and so on. Connections are all the people and organizations you are acquainted with, everybody who you may reach, contact, or cooperate. These are the people who can recommend you or who you can recommend to other people. All the three constitute your competencies. Resources can be sold, used for production, or rented. Abilities can be used to produce better products, services, or interaction. Connections may become a solid basis for communication and distribution channels, as well as be a valuable advantage to attract partners. In order to analyze your competencies, start with step 1. Simply enlist them. Try to mention everything that is important for you, processes, partners, or clients. Mark the resource type aside each position. Step 2. Evaluate competencies capacity. Whatever competency you have, there are the limits to use it. Ask yourself, how much is the practical ceiling of the competency use? In other words, what is the potential or absolute maximum for it? For example, if you have a production line as the resource competency, what is the maximum load possible for the line? Then ask yourself, how much is the current actual use of the resource? Calculate the percentage ratio between the actual use and the maximum. Take this number from 100%, and you will have the potential capacity left for the competence. Step 3. Evaluate competence's strength. At this step, you need to answer the question, how good are you with this competence among the competitors? Again, use 4-grade scale. The first grade is constituted by those of your competencies that are weaker than the same of the competitors. The second grade is where you have approximately the same level. The third grade is where you are above the average level. And the fourth grade are your unique competencies that almost no one of the market players have. You may need to collect a lot of inside information on this. Do your best. Try to get as much info as possible. Step 4. Compose competencies map. Use 2 dimensions to compose a map, the strength and the capacity. Make cards or stickers with one single competence written down on each one. I usually use the stickers of different colors for the competencies of different types. Arrange the cards on the map. Now you have your competencies map. Step 5. Mark importance. The competencies on the map may have different importance and potential. Mark from 1 to 5 basic competencies, those that are absolutely necessary to survive in the market. Mark from 1 to 3 key competencies, those that sustain your current competitive advantages. Finally, mark from 1 to 3 potential competencies, those that possibly may be the basis for your competitive advantages in the nearest future. Now your map is ready for the analysis. Step 6. Analyze the map. Divide all the map into 4 quadrants. Lower right quadrant is your ballast. If you have competencies here, ask yourself if you really need them. Your position is very weak if you have key or potential competencies here, and you have no reserves for the basic competencies in the quadrant. These competencies need to be rejected, outsourced, or upgraded significantly. Upper right quadrant is your dead end. It is absolutely senseless to develop them or stake on them. However, if there is a way to improve significantly the quality of the competencies here, this may be the way to new advantages. Lower left quadrant is your ground. You are truly good and strong here, but these competencies are limited. Plan short-term development with the use of them. Think of the possibilities to increase your capacities here. Upper left quadrant is the most attractive one. Here you can find your rockets. Being your advanced capabilities with high capacity, these competencies are most likely to become the points of breakthrough for your business. Think of what competitive advantages may be derived out of them. You may also analyze your current position. What are the 3 most used competencies now? What are the 3 competencies that generate the largest marginal profit? What is the ratio of resources, abilities, and connections among them? What competencies seem to have the best potential for your business development? Revise your competitors' map. Where your competitors are the strongest? Where they are weak? Where you can be stronger than them? Pondering over these questions will give you the systematic understanding of the market. So let's sum it up. In order to get prepared for the competitive struggle, you need to understand your strong and weak sides. Make a list of all resources, abilities, and connections. Evaluate their quality and capacity. Compose a map. Mark the basic, the key, and the potential competencies. Analyze the 4 quadrants of the map. Get rid of the ballast. Never stake on the dead ends. Use grounds to provide short-term results. Think how to increase their capacity. Derive sustainable competitive advantages out of the rockets. Do not forget to analyze your competitors' success factors and weak sides. Grasp your strongest competencies and prepare to turn them against competitors' weaknesses. This is going to be a catching game, isn't it?